Yo, what's going on YouTube? Technically T-Man bringing you another case video today for the iPhone XS Max. And you see we have the RhinoShield SolidSuit. Now I know everybody's going to say, hey, you already did a video on the SolidSuit cases. Yes, I have. I will link that video above, man, as I do all of my case reviews for. But this is just an updated video, and they actually sent me out there two new designs, which this one and these are wood, and this one is a brushed steel, and also one right here, which is a microfiber material. So what we're gonna do, and the rest of them here are just updated colors to the classic black. Because if you know me, I rock the classic black on my XS Max as my daily case. And the three down here are just different colors of that. And then you have the microfiber, you have the wood, you have another wood, and you have the brushed steel design. So first things first, let's go ahead and get into what we already have done a review on. And that's basically the classic colors. And let's just pick one. This is simply going to show you the color of it, and we're not going to really get into the case review aspect because once again, I linked that video above. You already know I've done a full review of these. So let's just go ahead and start off with each one and show you how it looks on the XS Max. So the first one up is the classic gray. Now let's go ahead and get this bad boy out of the packaging here. I'm gonna throw all these bad boys to the side, peel that off there, and here it is. Classic gray. So let's go ahead and slap the white iPhone XS or the silver or whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and slap that on, and now you can see how it looks. Looks very good, man. You already know the SolidSuit is my favorite case. And if you want to rock a gray case up here, then here it is. Now I'm not sure how these cases will show dirt. That's something to test over time. But once again, I just want to show you the color of these bad boys slapped on the color iPhone that you have. Now you're not really going to see the color of your iPhone, but once again, here it is, classic gray from RhinoShield SolidSuit. Now next up, pink. Now this is the pink, basically classic pink from RhinoShield. Now for everybody, this is for my ladies out there that you want to be protective, but you don't necessarily want to run because all these cases sometimes always cater to the men when it comes to color choice. But this one you have like a pink salmon type of color, man. Looks very cool, you know, looks dope. So let's go ahead and slap it on. So here it is on the XS Max, that pink salmon color. Definitely looks pretty good, man. If you, like I said, females, you know some of you can be clumsy out there. If you want some good drop protection, then definitely check this bad boy out right here because this cutter looks very good. And pair this with a gold, even though you can't see the gold, you know, it is what it is. But all in all, here is the pink classic RhinoShield SolidSuit for the XS Max. All right, rolling right along, we have the classic white. Now, if you want to rock the all white out, you got that silver white iPhone XS Max, and you want to grab an all white case. If you feeling being bold like that, then hey, you can do it, man. If you feel like being bold out there with the all whites, here it is, man. White, classic white RhinoShield SolidSuit. And once again, if you have that silver, you won't see it, but it can be a mind thing, man. You can rock this all white, and this actually looks very good. I'm just afraid I will get a white case dirty in a second, so this probably wouldn't be my personal go-to. I like black and darker colors like that, navy blues and things like that, every now and then red, but this is a very nice color. And RhinoShield, I don't know if you make the color, man, but think about a red. A red SolidSuit would be pretty dope, but here it is, white, like I said, classic white on the SolidSuit from RhinoShield, man. So looks very good. Now we're going to go ahead and start getting into some of the new designs they have, and this one starting off with is the brushed steel. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now you know all the buttons and everything like that are super clicky, so we're not going to go over the buttons and everything. We're just going off the material of how it feels and basically how everything is up here. Now I'm trying to make sure all the buttons and everything are snapped in. Cool, because like some of these buttons want to come out, but it's all good. So here it is, brushed steel in that RhinoShield SolidSuit. Now feeling it right offhand, it does have and this isn't actual brushed steel, of course, but it's the pattern. And this has a rubbery type design. The grip is pretty decent. Now the grip on all of these different finishes are different. You know, the leather is pretty grippy. The carbon fiber seems very slippery to me, but I like running the classic because the classic seems to have the best grip. But I feel like this grip is right along with the classic grip. So here it is, brushed steel on the iPhone XS Max. Now you get a nice little finish back here, man. Definitely a nice little breakup between the black and that gray silver brushed steel look. But overall, you do get that all black look when you're looking at it directly on, but flip it over on the back, you do get kind of a color breakup with the brushed steel. So brushed steel, solid suit, iPhone XS Max. Now next up, we have the new microfiber RhinoShield SolidSuit. Now this is kind of a gray color, which looks pretty good. Like I say, this is different for sure, man, when it comes to it. But here it is, microfiber. Now this definitely gives you a cloth type feel, which is kind of interesting because I don't know how stains and everything will do with this bad boy. Now it might be some details on their website to let you know this might be repellent. Who knows? I'm just popping them out the boxes and just showing you the way they look, man. And the material, which is definitely interesting, but it is very soft and it does feel very good, man. So you do get a very microfiber cloth type material. So let's just go ahead and pop the iPhone XS Max in there. And you do get a nice little graphite outline going around it, and then flipping it over on the back, you do get that microfiber pattern. And like I said, it definitely does feel good. How this material will hold up over time, you know, that's something that we'll be able to see, but you know, it is what it is. It actually feels pretty good. So that is the microfiber. Now the grip of it definitely is kind of, it's grippy, because this material, believe it or not, you think more of grips when you're talking about the size, man, but the back of it also has, you know, a tendency to deal with the grip, because this is what you're actually grabbing onto back here. And the microfiber isn't too slippery, and I feel like grip is pretty good. I can easily use this case also as one of my dailies, but here it is, microfiber. All right, next up, we have the wood. Now, I'm not sure, this is dark walnut. I actually have two. This is your dark walnut, and this is your light walnut. So let's go ahead and get into the dark walnut first. Now, I do like wood type colors on the back, which is actually pretty dope. So here it is. This is your wood dark walnut, and it has a nice finish, very nice, rich brown color, and it definitely looks pretty good, man. So here it is, kind of. The material is kind of a hard, you know, it's a hard material, so it's no cloth-like or anything going on with that. Popping the XS Max in here does seem pretty good. Now, to me, I feel like that may get a little slippery over time with use. It just feels like it could get potentially slippery, but who knows? I feel like the cases with the material, the cloth, the rubber type feel, I feel like that gives off more of a grippier feeling. So in that case, I would like to tend to rock with those. But if you do like the wood type cases and you like to rock wood, hey, this is an option for you, man. This is the dark walnut SolidSuit from RhinoShield. And last up, we have the light walnut. So there's no difference between the last one I just did, except this one is a lighter color and it has a white outline going around it. Now this case, in my opinion, looks very, very good. Once again, if you want a little dose of that white but don't want to run an all white case, definitely check out the light walnut, because that kind of gives it a breakup and you really won't see that much dirt if you were to get your case dirty. But here it is. Now I think this is a very, very nice case. Now, if we're talking about looks overall, I feel like this one does have the best look just because it looks very good. Light walnut, once again, you do get that hard material, kind of a wood finish. So if you're holding it in your hand, it may feel like it could get slippery over time, but it's not nothing that's an absolute deal breaker. And I feel like it could be pretty cool over time. So here it is, light walnut RhinoShield SolidSuit for the XS Max. So this is basically all of the new RhinoShield cases that they sent me out, man. Once again, if you're dealing with any three of these are going to be your classic cases, just like what I run, the classic black. But if you don't want to deal with the plain black, you can go with a white, you can go with a gray, or you can go with like a pink salmon color. This one up here, once again, is the brushed steel. So if you do like that design of brushed steel on the back, then you can definitely rock with this one. And of course, you do get your walnut cases, this being the dark walnut, that one being the light walnut, which is one of my personal favorites now. And if you want to switch it up completely and do something all the way different, you can rock with the microfiber design on the back. That gives you that cloth-like feel, man. But as always, you already know I'm going to drop the link to each and every one of these down in the description below. Once again, if you do want to see the review of the other RhinoShield cases that I did, where I go over all the aspects of a case, definitely will link that video above. And I also linked it above in the beginning of this video on a card. But as always, guys, give this video a huge thumbs up if you like it. Let me know which one in the comment section that you like the best, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one, guys. Later.